Goeiemorgen, good morning, Dumela, dobro jutro, como esta? Today I'm going to show you how to make your own lovely apple flavored Rooibos iced tea. The ingredients you need: some Rooibos tea bags. I am using 6 for today. Honey, brown sugar or some other sweetener of your choice, only a small amount. Water, boiling water, fresh apple juice. You can also do this with long life, like boxed apple juice, will work just as well. I just prefer fresh when it's available. As for kitchen tools or equipment, you'll need a large enough container. This one is a see-through plastic container. Usually I don't quite prefer to use plastic, but I wanted it to be see-through so that you can see what's happening, and it's the only one I have that is large enough. A spoon to mix with, and then of course some bottles in which to decant your iced tea afterwards. How to make this? To start off with, get some boiling water. As for quantities, this is a 2-liter apple juice, and I prefer a ratio of approximately 1:1. So for every liter of apple juice, a liter of tea. Although to stretch it slightly, I use a little bit more tea than apple juice, and so it will be 3 liters of tea for 2 liters of apple juice. For 3 liters of tea, I am using 6 Rooibos tea bags. If you don't know Rooibos, it is a South African herbal tea with no caffeine and no all the bad stuff, and has lots of health benefits, antioxidants, really good during breastfeeding. Rooibos is cool. To the Rooibos, I will add a small amount of honey. So there you can, missing. There you can see it's just like 1 spoonful. Maybe a teaspoon more. Most of the sweetness of the Rooibos tea will come from the apple juice, but a little bit to help the tea get going. So now we need to add 3 liters of boiling water, or really, really hot water, to the tea. I'm not measuring it, I'm doing maths from the kettle has measurements on the side. I use those to get to approximately 3 liters. Just stir a little bit to get the honey dissolved. And while the kettle is boiling the next batch of water, let's talk about other things. What do we use it for? To drink, of course. We especially like this for picnics and maybe during a braai or when inviting guests over. In summer when it's hot outside, cooling iced tea really makes everybody, I don't know, cool down a little bit. And because the sugar content comes from only a small amount of sweetener, but mostly from the apple juice, it is also a healthier option than sodas. And with that said, the kettle should be done any moment now. Guess what? I forgot to press the record button while I added the rest of the boiling water. So imagine sound effects of water pouring in, bubble, bubble, bubble. Now we have 3. Oh man, now we have 3 liters of Rooibos tea in the making, which we will cover. Set that aside to cool. Put the apple juice back in the refrigerator, and when it is cooled down, I'll be back. The tea has cooled down and had time to steep. Let me just check that I'm actually recording this time. Yes, I am, thank goodness. I usually do this, make the tea part at night, and then in the next morning the tea will have cooled down and be steeped enough. So now we can remove the tea bags. Add the apple juice. No. Oops, 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 oops. Give it a bit of a stir. And then it's ready. All you have left to do now is to pour it into containers where you can put it in the freezer. I somewhere use one of the bottle that the apple juice was in as the first one, and this one is going to, yes, you heard right, go into the freezer so it can be really, really cold. The others in glass bottles will go in the refrigerator. And there you have a bottle of iced tea for your enjoyment with the goodness of apples. Cheers! Have fun crafting in the kitchen as well as everywhere else.